Shalom, brothers and sisters. Your brother ISRAELITES from the Northern Kingdom, bringing some edification for you Negro, Latino, and Indigenous, who are the biblical Israelites. And before we start, I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham, Rakakadash, that Yahweh, being the name of the Lord, not Jehovah, or God, or Yah, or Ahaya, it's Yahweh, the creator of all, the Ancient of Days. Bahasham is in the name of, and Yahweh Shai is the one you guys call Jesus or the Christ, signally speaking. And we give double honors to elders in GMS where we learn this truth. Shalom to the apostles, the bishops, and to the men down the highways and byways giving the 100% truth. Shalom to you. The date today is April 21st of 2025, our hopeful year of salvation and the destruction of the nation of Edom. So we're going to be speaking about the words of the Messiah, because he left us the way to walk in this world the best. And most of these Christians don't want to adhere to that. It's easy. They've read the verses, but they don't apply them. Okay? So we're going to go over it and get a little bit of understanding, and hopefully it's not too long. So we're going to go to the first verse. And this is a very standard verse. Everybody knows this verse, Matthew 19:16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? So obviously this individual believing in the Messiah, he's already asking the Messiah, what can I do to receive the kingdom of heaven, eternal life, right? Verse 17. And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There's none good but one, and that is God. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. So what did he tell him? Keep the commandments. You want to enter the kingdom of heaven? Keep the commandments. Is that a hard question? No, that's not a hard question. And then he goes on, verse 18. He said unto him, which ones do I have to do? Yahweh Shai said, Thou shalt do no murder. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, if you noticed, everything is mentioned in the 10 Commandments except for one verse. Love thy neighbor as thyself is not in the 10 Commandments. That is in the law. So what is he tell you? You have to do the 10 Commandments and the law. That's very problematic for so-called Christians, because they don't want to even follow the law of Moses, right? Verse 20. The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Okay, so he's saying, well, I've done all this stuff. What else can I do, right? Verse 21. Yahweh Shai said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. So he's telling you, want to be perfect? Sell all your goods, give it to the poor, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. So it was not that he had great possessions, it was that he was not willing to lose them. That's the moral of that story, okay? Not that he had great possessions, because there are brothers that have, they have money. They have, before they enter into this truth, they might have been in the NBA, been athletes, baseball. They have money. What are they going to do? Not use the money? They have the money already, but first and foremost is this truth. First and foremost is this truth. That money could, there's brothers that help other brothers, okay, in this truth. And that's what's so beautiful about the brotherhood. Your brotherhood, you were lacking something, your brother, you don't even have to ask. Your brother might just give it to you. Go, hey, here you go, brother. And you go, yeah, man, I prayed for the Lord to this. Yeah, I see it, And you help your brother in that, whatever way you can, right? But this man wasn't willing to let go of this world, because that's who was in power at this time, the Romans. So he had great money position with what? The Roman currency, the Roman positioning. So that's the world that he was attached to, the Roman world, not the world of the kingdom of heaven. So that's the moral of that story, right? That he was doing the law, statutes, and commandments, but he wasn't willing to let it all go. He was still holding on to this world as well. And you have to be all in to receive the kingdom of heaven. So let's go to the next verse and get some full understanding and close this out. This is Matthew 7:21. So we just heard about the law, right? That's how you enter into the kingdom. Verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of the Father which is in heaven. And what is the will of the Father? To do the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? So a lot of these Christians will believe in Yahushua, a Mashiach, or they'll call Jesus, right? They'll believe in him. But doesn't devils believe in him too? That's just not enough to believe in him. Because remember what he said, you got to do the law, statutes, and commandments. That's not what they're saying. They're telling you, you got to call upon the name of the Lord and then you'll be saved. No, there's more to it than that. But that's what they tell you. Verse 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have you not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? Right? Because, these Christians will say, man, we love Jesus, but they don't never do nothing that he told them to do. Verse 23. And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. You that do sin. So yeah, they had faith in him, but they weren't doing the law, statutes, and commandments. See how the balance is? The Lord answered these questions. You're telling me you're not going to follow what the Lord did? They don't want to do that. They want to follow Christianity. Okay? They're not going to follow anything the Messiah did. Remember, these people follow Christianity, which is a pagan tradition. Remember, they're doing Easter. The Messiah did Passover. Okay? That's a huge difference. Pagan holiday and an Israelite holiday. Not the same. Not even close. So they might say, I call upon the name of the Lord. I took out demons. I prophesied in your name. But they never did the law, statutes, and commandments like he said. Or like the Father commanded them to do. And most of these people, remember, are not even Israelites. So the kingdom is not even promised to them. Okay? And you can read that in Acts 1 and 7. Before the Messiah was ascended up, they asked him, well, at this time, Lord, will you return the kingdom to Israel? He never said no. He didn't say, no, Peter, no, Paul, the kingdom is not for you, it's for everybody. He never said that. He said it's not for you to know at this time. So the kingdom has always been promised to the kingdom of Israel. Okay, so that way you understand. And let's see, how can we close this out? Give it a little bit more. Oh yeah. Well, that's too easy. Let me see if there's a verse we could close out with. Yeah. Okay, we'll close out with this. Revelation. Revelation 14:12. Revelation 14:12. Here's the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua. So it's two things. Remember, this is the last book of the scriptures telling you those that are receiving the kingdom. The saints, which are the Israelites, okay, that have the patience, which are the fruits of the world right there. Okay? He that has patience of the saints, since the saints are the Israelites, here are they that keep the commandments, the law, statutes, and commandments, all of them, not just the 10, remember, and the faith of Yahushua Mashiach. So you have to have both. Did I say this? I didn't say it. I just read it. So that's it, brothers and sisters. I hope you guys got edified and have understanding that these people are never going to do the law, statute, commandments because the Lord doesn't want them to do them, that he has a judgment for these people, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be partaking in this as well. Only the elect of the nation of Israel will be saved. So call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Barakatham Rakakedash, and he that have ears let him hear. Shalom.